have a better opportunity for your children, for example. So I think not everybody in this situation is going just to use the social assistance system from France or from Germany, but most of the people are targeting a better life, a better way of living. The alternative that they have now, deciding to stay here, it's not in a very bright color.
You're absolutely right.
So how can these people be convinced to stay here, to work here, to develop their future here?
To convince the people, I may be the wrong guy to ask why they should stay in a wonderful country like Romania. Of course, it's very easy to say everything is bad in a country. But we have to be fair. And since 2007, things are improved a lot. We don't have to forget that the time of communism, the Ceausescu regime, caused so many problems in this country. And we, as Germany, were in a very good situation that we had helping hands, especially from our American friends, from France and all the other countries. And we took the chance and developed something great together with partners. And I think Romania has now also the strong partners in Europe. This is why we decided that Romania and Bulgaria can join EU in 2007. So it's not about to say it's now everything is bad. You have to look back and say where Romania is coming from. Of course, things have to be improved. Fight against corruption have to be. There must be more power into it, and better circumstances or living circumstances like housing projects, infrastructure, all the things you mentioned, has to be done by the state, and the politicians here have to listen to the voters, to the normal people, to the young generation especially. Look to the rate, the people, or 40% last election, last December, nearly 1 year ago, went to work to vote. And this is, from my point of view, nearly 25 years after the revolution, is a very, very big signal. And politicians should care about these people. It's not about the people that they are guilty not to go to vote. The politicians have to do offers and say, okay, we care about you, and this is our program. I have the feeling that there's too much talk, especially the last year, about who will become what. So it's very easy to fulfill criteria. We're talking about Schengen. Now it's up to the actual government to show the rest of Europe that they're really willing to fulfill all criteria.
We don't seem to do it anymore. I mean, at the highest level of the government, we heard a message like, okay, we are still interested in Schengen, but let us know when you really want to join.
Yeah.
Because we think we are ready. So whenever the political decision will be unanimous in Europe, let us know.
Yeah, but this is not the truth. The rule of law is not so well developed like some politicians try to tell us. The European Union is not blind, and the European Commissioner Reding, she is not blind, and we see it. The next CVM report will unfortunately be a bad one, and I feel really, really sorry about. There could be, even especially after last year, what happened last year, everyone suddenly recognized that Romania is in the EU, nearly 7 years after joining the EU, and suddenly there was this big fight, and it was not about only the president and Prime Minister Pont. It was against the justice system here, from my point of view, and this shocked the people. I remember very good the reaction, because it was the time when I came here. And I can tell you, all the talks I had with German media, with German politicians, they were so shocked that they couldn't imagine what happened. And of course you can talk about a weak, maybe, justice system. Yeah? But there is a justice system, a working one, that shows success. Maybe not in the same way like in Germany or France, but this is not my point of view. I have to look at it very isolated and say, okay, where are they now? Of course, even German systems are not perfect. I'm not here to say Germany is perfect and the rest is not working well. No, I have to see it isolated a little bit. But at the end, I have to also make a comparison with other countries and the European standards. And therefore, of course, Romania did a lot already, but I see a lot space for improvement. And this is what the Adenauer is doing. We doing dialogues and helping to bring people here who understand where Romania came from and where they are now and what is the way Romania likes to go in future.
Yes, you're talking about the European Commission, but the European Commission said it many times that Romania already achieved the technical conditions. So it seems that the political approach, it's fixing the debate.
But even talking about the technical conditions, there are different opinions. That is, but at the end, you see that there are a lot of skeptical persons, decision makers in Europe, who say, okay, technical maybe, but what follows? Are they really ready to do it? And I think there must be much more work from the political side here to convince other countries. I really don't like to lay back and say, okay, we are ready, now it's up to you. No. I think as partners in Europe, we have to go together this way, especially in the dialogue. It's not only like Schengen, it's in every field. Economic problems, health problems, or health system problems in the health system. So there must be a dialogue, there must be talks, there must be new ideas, and there must be politicians and a political climate where the people are see that there's really action and that there's an output, and that there's not only talk, because you will lose the people. When the people don't understand what the politicians are doing, they leave simply the country, and they are free to do it. And if the country is, or if the decisions maker are really interested in keeping their people here, the good educated and not the good educated, then they should show some action and explain the people day by day what they are doing, and the people must see results.
Yeah, but in the meantime, with or without Schengen, we have many people already in the Western Europe coming from Romania. So the problem is that they should come back, or the problem is that the fear that more Romanians will invade the Western countries.
I don't see the risk that 20 million Romanians will be overnight in Spain, Italy, France, Germany.
Some European politicians are talking like they would think about it, like this.
Yeah, but let's wait till the 1st of January 2014. Let's wait. So you see, we had the same discussion when Poland joined EU. I can fully understand the point of view when people are afraid, because it's another cultural thing, there are cultural gaps. Of course, it's easy for some politicians to use this fear of people. But we are in the European Union. We should be fair. And I think it's not fair to use Romania and Bulgaria to scare people and say, oh no, the Romanians came, the Romanian wave. We have to talk about the problems. Everyone sees problems in Germany, for sure, but we have now to talk about solutions. What has to be done? What Germany must explain Romania on the civil society field, but also on the political field. Which action has to be done on these different levels? That is the discussion I like to have, not having only the discussion about telling the people, oh, there are coming a wave of Romanians. I think this is the wrong approach. It's an easy one, yeah, but this will not better the circumstances of the people here in Romania, or better the circumstances of the people from Romania already in Germany and other countries. And I can tell you, because of the language, of the Romanian language, it's much more comfortable for Romanian people to go to France, Spain, Italy.
Which is already happening.
This is already happening, yeah. So Germany is also affected by this movement, but not as heavily as other countries.
Well, I would like to tell you some small stories. One of them is about one talk show that I made a few days before the 1st of January 2007. And I was wondering what will be changed in the next day, in the first day of the new year. Because a country entering the EU maybe should make us feel different. Actually, I went to bed on the last night of the 2006 year, and in the next day, in the morning, when I wake up, I didn't notice any change. Of course, in the meantime, we noticed many changes about foreign investors, European funds, maybe the liberty of movement to develop more. A few days ago, I was talking with my kid who is 5 years old, and he was watching a talk show that I hosted regarding the European funds, and I introduced the subject, saying that Romania is the poorest country of European Union, and unfortunately we have to do more to achieve the level of prosperity that the Western countries has. And he said, why did you say that we are a poor country? Because he didn't feel it. And I explained him what it means, and he said then, I don't think that we'll ever achieve the level of prosperity like in Western countries. So if he is 5 years old and he realized it, I think people of 20 years, 30 years or 40 years old, which are already seeking a better place than Romania, or they already did it, are far more hard to be convinced that they could have a better future in this country.